psychology will be based on a new foundation. Charles Darwin on the origin of species. In 1757, David Hume argued in his book Standard of Taste that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty, he said, is no quality in things themselves. It exists merely in the mind which contemplates them, and each mind perceives a different beauty. This naturally raises a question: why is this standard of beauty in the eye of that beholder? A century after Hume, Darwin laid the foundation, evolution by natural selection, for a psychology that explains why. Beauty is a perception of fitness payoffs on offer, such as the payoff for eating that apple or dating that person. This perception will differ from species to species, person to person, and even time to time. As needs and niches differ, reproductive success depends on collecting fitness points. Beauty tells us what and where they are. Evolutionary psychology makes new and surprising predictions about our judgments of human beauty. Each time, for instance, that you glance at a face, you scrutinize its eyes, scoring them on a checklist of details, and arrive, through an unconscious deliberation, at a verdict on their beauty. What women find attractive about the eyes of a man sometimes differs from what men find attractive about the eyes of a woman. Our ancestors relied on this unwritten checklist for millennia, but the new science of beauty has revealed some of its items. We discuss these items and the logic of their discovery, as well as some practical applications. The predictions of evolution about beauty are surprising, but as we will see in chapter 9, its predictions about physical objects are disconcerting. Objects like beauty are in the eye of the beholder and informs us about fitness, not about objective reality. To prepare us for the perplexing case of objects, let's warm up our intuitions, but by exploring the perception of beauty in the animal kingdom. Male jewel beetles have a thing for beautiful females. The males fly about searching for females which are shiny, dimpled, and brown. Recently, some male primates of the Homo sapiens species have been driving through the beetles' haunts in Western Australia and littering the outback with emptied beer bottles known as stubbies. As it happened, some of the stubbies were shiny, dimpled, and just the right shade of brown to catch the fancy of male beetles. Forsaking real females, the male beetles swooned over stubbies with their genitalia everted and doggedly tried to mate despite glassy rebuffs. Adding injury to insult, ants of the species Iridomyrmex discourse learned to loiter near stubbies, wait for the befuddled and priapistic beetles, and then devour them genitalia first, as they fail to have their way. Crazy. The poor beetles, tethered on extinction in Australia, had to change its beer bottles to save its beetles. This blunder of the beetle is surprising. Male beetles have mated with female for untold thousands of years. You would think that they surely know their females. Apparently not. Even when a female crawls all over his stubby, enjoying full 370 millimeter Amazon of irresistible allure. Something it's awry. Why should a beetle fall for a bottle? Is it due, perhaps, to his tiny brain? Perhaps mammals with their bigger brains would never make such a silly mistake, but they do. Moose in Alaska, Montana, and elsewhere have been found and photographed mating with metal statues of moose and even bison, sometimes for hours on end. We can laugh, but Homo sapiens has its own checkered history, including sex dolls that stared centuries ago in Mughal paintings of India and robots that start today in the International Congress on Love and Sex with Robots. Our bigger brains guarantee no inherent attraction to bona fide human beauties. What, then, is beauty? Surprisingly, given the panoply of foibles besetting beetles, moose, Homo sapiens, and many other species, beauty is the intelligent verdict of a complex but mostly unconscious computation. Each time you encounter a person, your senses automatically inspect dozens, perhaps hundreds of telltale clues, all in a fraction of a second. These clues, meticulously selected through eons of evolution, inform you about one thing: reproductive potential. That is, could this person have and raise healthy offsprings? Of course, explicit thoughts about this question and explicit clues on a verdict are not what you typically experience in that encounter. Instead, you experience just the verdict itself as a feeling that varies from hot to not. That feeling, that executive summary of a painstaking investigation, is the beauty in the eye of the beholder, which gives the lie to the idea that beauty is a whim of the beholder. To the contrary, it is the consequence of unconscious inference within the beholder, inferences that were crafted over millennia by the logic of natural selection. If the inferences too often deliver the verdict of a hot when they should have said not, or vice versa, then the beholder would too often prefer mates who were less likely to raise healthy offsprings. In this case, the beholder misguiding genes and their faulty inferences would be less likely to pass into the next generation. In short, if genes get beauty wrong, they tend to go extinct. This is the pitiless logic of natural selection. It's all about struggles between genes, which is to say, it's all about fitness, the central concept of evolution by natural selection. Genes that are more adept at elbowing their way into the next generation are said to be fitter. Even a slight excess of talent in the art of the elbow can allow a gene to proliferate across generations and eradicate competitors of but moderate talent. Oscar Wilde understood this logic well. Moderation, he wrote, is a fatal thing. Nothing succeeds like excess. Genes don't elbow each other directly. They do it by proxy. They put up bodies and minds and let them duke into in-out. Phenotypes that fare better at the prowls are like their respective genotypes, said to be fitter. The fitness of a phenotype depends, of course, not just on genes but also on the vagaries of disease, development, nutrition, and the common depredation of time. Identical twins, for instance, can differ in their phenotypic fitness, but make no mistake, even though genes battle by proxy, they have skin in the game. Like pilots in a plane, genes sit strapped into their phenotype. If it crashes, they die. The computation of beauty is part of battle by proxy, one of the ingenious devices deployed by genes to compete with other genes to enhance fitness. Your computation of beauty in a recursive twist can enhance your own fitness if you compute beauty better than your competition does. Fitness, embracing it, estimating it, and enhancing it by estimating it, is the preoccupation of evolution by natural selection. The computation of beauty is wired into us early in life. Infants as young as 2 months of age look longer at faces than adults, rate more attractive. The trouble with computing beauty, with ferreting out the fitness of genes, is that genes themselves are invisible. This forces genes of hunt for evidence of fitness in the only place where it can be seen, in phenotypes. In the bodies and minds that other genes have fashioned and pressed into their service. But a phenotype rarely wears its fitness on its sleeve. It must be scored for clues. Sherlock Holmes claimed that the success of a detective depends on the observation of trifles. One trifle in the search for beauty is a feature of the human eye called the limbal ring, a dark annulus at the border between the colored iris and the white sclera. I first noticed this ring in the Afghan Girl, a photograph of Sharbat Kula that graced the June 1985 cover of National Geographic and became the most recognized photograph in the magazine's history. I wondered whether her prominent limbal rings, which transform her eyes into veritable bull's eyes, might rivet our attention and enhance her beauty. Why might prominent limbal rings be attractive? Or, to ask this in the language of evolution, why might such rings signal greater fitness? As it happens, prominent rings signal health. For limbal rings to be prominent, they must be visible, and for that the cornea, the transparent outer layer of the eye, must be clear and healthy. Diseases such as glaucoma and corneal edema can cloud the cornea, making limbal rings less visible. Poor lipid metabolism can trigger arcus senilis, milky deposits of cholesterol that hide the rings. Dysregulation of calcium in the blood can cause limbus sign, milky deposits of calcium that again hide the ring. A medley of disease can obscure the limbal rings. Someone with distinct rings is less likely to suffer them. Prominent rings also signal fitness by signaling youth. Measurements by Darren Peszek, then a graduate student in my lab, assisted by a team of undergraduates, found that the thickness of limbal rings and hence their prominence declines with age. In principle, then, limbal rings signal youth, health, and thus fitness, but has evolution in fact tuned our heart or not meter, the computation of beauty within the Homo sapiens beholder to spot the subtle clues to fitness in limbal rings. To find out, Peshek showed observers on each trial of an experiment a pair of faces that were identical, except that one had limbal rings and one did not. Observers had to pick the face that looked more attractive. The data were clear. Male and female observers preferred male and female's faces with limbal rings, even if the faces are shown upside down. Then, through a sequence of experiments, Peshek discovered the ideal rings, those whose thickness, opacity, and tapering look most attractive. Knowing this ideal, you can enhance your portrait by editing your rings, or kick up your eyes with contacts now available that mimic hot rings, like makeup applied directly to the eye itself. This highlights a hazard for beholders of beauty. Genes can lie about fitness. They can rig their phenotype, planting mendacious clues in its body and deception on its mind. By lying about the fitness that they offer a beholder, genes can amass more fitness for themselves. Sometimes the lie is white lipstick and eyeliner have never hurt the soul. Sometimes the lie is cynical and exploitative. Hammer orchids of the genus Trachea in Western Australia peddle sex to teenage wasp. The female wasp, when in the mood, climbs a blade of grass and drags her leg to broadcast a scent appealing to males. A charmed male tracks her scent and flies a snagging pattern upwind until he finds her. He embraces her, whisks her up to the meter-high club, then down to his prearranged bed, which gathers a gourmet bouquet of beetle larvae. There she lays her eggs and dies. The average flower next door has no genes to seduce a male teenid, but the genes of the hammer orchid have given it celebrity makeover, a green and slither stem with the ambience of grass dangling from its top, a labellum with the shapely curves, alluring color, velvety texture, and anticid scent of a female teenid. An entranced male tries to whisk off with the labellum, but learns that this would-be mate will not cooperate. He eventually flies off in his frustration, bearing pollen daubed on his surreptitiously during his deflating ordeal. When he tries his luck with another fake mate, he pollinates it. In this charade, Trachea genes get fitness, the wasp just gets used. The lies of genes in the quest for fitness can cross the border from cynical to sinister. Female fireflies of the genus Photuris lure male fireflies of the genus Photinus with a tragic ending. On a lonely night, a male emits a sequence of flashes. A receptive female can answer with a sequence of flashes that dovetail with his form, a choreographed duet. Upon receiving her